We can review from the Ingraham Angle segment tonight. Let's get right to Miss Laura, joins us from Washington. So you heard the new stuff in the immigration bill, and you say?
I was uproariously laughing during the segment. Not because it was funny, because it was like, you've got to be kidding me. Okay, Bill, first of all, there is no bill right now. The Gang of Eight bill is dead in the water. It's dead on arrival in the House of Representatives. It was never going to become law. It was a pipe dream. And this late in the game choreographed moment of, oh, we have a Hoven-Corker bill. I mean, this is really going to be border security. I had Marco Rubio on my radio show a couple of months ago, Bill, and a couple of months ago, Marco Rubio said this was the toughest immigration enforcement we were ever going to have. Then, guess what? People actually read the bill, which I did, all 847 pages of it, and it turns out you could drive a truck through the loopholes in this and the waivers that Janet Napolitano gets. So fast forward to today. Yes, today we find out, well, Corker and Hoven, well, they're going to put 40,000 new agents on the border. One problem, Bill. When they were asked how they're going to pay for it today, they say, well, we're going to use the money we save due to deficit reduction in the CBO report because of the bill. John Cornyn was incredulous when he heard that today because of his amendment was just voted down, and they were complaining about 5,000 Border Patrol agents.
Obviously, they're going to have to, in a final thing, they're going to have to say, we're going to pay for it this way. But look, let's talk, instead of ripping up something we don't have in front of us right now, because they are going to rewrite the bill that you
They're going to ram it through, Bill. That's what they're trying to do. That's not good for the folks.
There's no doubt they're trying to do it. And I don't, but I say this. We need the reform. If they are indeed going to do what they say they're going to do on the border and pay for it, then that's a good thing.
They're not going to do it. Okay, they didn't do it in 2006 when they mandated the 700 miles of fencing. It was never done. And, Bill, if Chuck Schumer, Dick Durbin, Janet Napolitano, and Barack Obama are cheering on this bill, this Hoven-Corker, which I imagine they'll sign on to, that's a clue that it's ultimately not going to be good for shrinking the size of government.
I don't think you can vote against something because certain people vote for it.
No, Bill, that's just one side point.
You say they're not going to do it. Rubio and McCain say they are going to do it. Flake from Arizona says they...
McCain?
Why would I believe him?
McCain basically doesn't think there should be a border. I'm sorry.
Why would I believe him? Because he says it. You know, I don't think he's a liar. I don't think John McCain is a liar.
But Bill, no spin zone. McCain and Rubio a couple months ago were saying this was the best bill we could ever get. This was tough enforcement.
I don't care.
They didn't read their own bill because Chuck Schumer's staff wrote this bill. And, Bill, you're a guy who looks out for the little people. When I go across the country...
If they have loopholes in the bill when it comes up for a vote, I will report it, and so will you.
Yeah, but Bill, look, what we already know, the CBO report, which was being waved around yesterday as a reason to like this bill, for the next 10 years, CBO reports that unemployment will go up and wages will go down because of this bill.
We had a Black Caucus woman on last week who said the same thing, and certainly...
Well, the CBO said it. So how do U.S. senators today, Bill, how do U.S. senators vote on legislation today that's going to raise unemployment, put more pressure on Black America, Latino America, and middle-class America? It is an outrage.
It is a hypothetical.
It's not a hypothetical. The CBO projection was generous.
You got them here anyway, and most of them are working anyway. So
they don't have to compete across every economic sector, and the middle class are the ones who are going to get hammered. They're not going to compete for your job, Bill. They're not going to compete for your job. They're not going to compete for my job.
Sorry, they're here and they're working anyway. That's the reality.
No, they're not working. They're not working across every economic sector, Bill.
They're here and they're working anyway, and you can see them every day. Here in
so
this
you're
city
in favor of lowering wages and increasing unemployment? You can't be. I know you're not.
Laura, if the Republican Party adopts your stance, then they're going to lose the Hispanic vote. And they'll never win another national election.
Quinnipiac poll yesterday. Hillary Clinton trounces Jeb Bush and Marco Rubio today in the state of Florida, which is their home state.
Yeah, but that can change.
The Republican Party will win more support in the Latino, Black, female, young people sector if they start putting forward a pro-growth agenda for the middle class.
I disagree.
Instead of touting legislation
I think if the Republican Party is deemed by the Hispanic voter as being anti-Hispanic, which this will certainly be spun that way.
Well, if you spin it that way.
I'm not going to spin it that way.
Well, don't buy into their narrative. It's a phony, fraudulent narrative.
I live in the real world, and I know what the narrative will be.
I read the bill.
All right. All right, Laura, I disagree with you 100%. I think that bill should go through. Directly ahead.